Our worlds are in danger!
Ah. Hello everybody, DK here, and welcome to another video, and today I have got you guys a very, very fun video. You guys know I love Transformers Cybertron. It was my very first Transformers show that I loved as a kid, and lately I have been kind of reuniting myself with some of my old Cybertron toys that I parted ways with a while back, and I have been reuniting myself with them. For example, Ultra Class Jetfire, who I just absolutely love, probably my favorite so far actually, but recently I got my hands on two more figures from my childhood that I got to reunite myself with, and today I will be giving you a video on them. So without further ado, let's jump into this, and these are Deluxe Class Hotshot and Ultra Class Scourge. These two, oh my word, I have got stories for this guy right here. This dude, okay, so we'll get this one out of the way real quick because this one's not going to be nearly as exciting, but Hotshot, I had him as a kid and I just really liked this figure as a kid, and let me tell you, it has not changed having him now. This is such a good figure, man. He is like, this is honestly maybe one of the most satisfying Transformers I have ever had. I just love this dude. But Scourge here, Scourge is a different story. Me and him, we have a history. So I'm just gonna tell you the story because I don't think I've ever gotten to tell this story before. So here's the deal. I had most of the Cybertron toys when I was a kid. I loved these things, man. And my friend, who lived a couple doors down from me, he had Scourge, but he didn't actually like Transformers at all. And I would constantly go over to his house, full transparency, just to play with Scourge and not really, talk to him at all. And I believe one day I tried to steal him. I was very young when this happened, okay? I was like 3, I think. Maybe 5, I don't know. I was very young. And yeah, one day I tried to steal him. Obviously, I got in trouble with my parents, and yeah, I never really talked to that kid much after that, but he always had Scourge, and I didn't. And I was the one that had the Transformers, so I always felt like I deserved to have him because he didn't care about Transformers, and he wasn't getting played with over at my friend's house. So, yeah, I stole him from my friends. I got in trouble, he got his Scourge back, but guess what, bitch, if you're watching this? I got him now. He's mine. Got it? Oh, that's a funny story. I think there might be some more details, but that's just the vague memory I have of it. So, there you go. That's my little story with Scourge. But we're actually going to start off with this video with Hotshot here because I feel like he's probably the better figure to start with. So here is Cybertron Hotshot, and this figure is just fantastic. Getting in here close on him, the paint apps are just absolutely beautiful. You have these nice yellow, bright yellow paint apps there, the nice red right there. I love the little transparent visor piece on his head right there. It doesn't like flip down or anything, but it is a very nice little piece overall. All of the screws are rusted to hell on this figure. I don't know if there's any way I can fix that. I don't know if I can like wash them or something. Let me know in the comments if there is, because it is kind of ugly having them all like rusted like right up front in your face, but that is what it is. But overall, I love the way he looks. Now, this figure does have one issue. The backpack, it really is pretty annoying because it doesn't lock in place. It just kind of flip-flops about, and yeah, it's just a really wobbly black backpack, and there's nowhere it tabs in. It just chills out there and wobbles around, and I don't like that. And I remember that being a thing that I didn't like as a kid either. I remember I didn't like that his backpack wouldn't stay in place. And I had the other version of Hotshot as a kid too, the Jeep one with like the missiles on his back. I had that one too. I would love to reunite myself with that figure as well, especially having both, because I'm pretty sure when I got the Jeep one, I'm pretty sure I had lost this one by then. So it would be really cool to have both of them. But yeah, this is a really awesome figure. Now both of these figures suffer from a distinct lack of articulation. Obviously, the articulation was not a prime objective when it came to the Cybertron toys, but he does have some. You do have some nice movement in the arms here that these swivel about, but you don't really have any outward movement unless you like use the transformation joint and bring it all the way up like that, which really doesn't look very good at all. And then the forearms are on a ball joint right there. You do have some knees right there and some legs, which is not too bad. And and absolutely no feet articulation whatsoever. So yeah, articulation was certainly not the main focal point for this line. It was mainly fun factor. And to speak about fun factor, let's talk about the Cyber Key power! Okay, so I have a Cyber Key because Scourge came with this Cyber Key, and I remember Hotshot always had one of the weaker cyber planet key abilities. His was never really all that extravagant, and I'll just show you. So you plug it into this port right back here, and you get little wings, which they really only just made his car mode faster. I don't even remember what they freaking did in robot mode. I think it just made his guns blaster, his little guns, his little forearm guns here. These were guns in the show, and I just made those a little more powerful. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure what happened. So yeah, he definitely doesn't have one of the most extravagant of the Cyber Planet key abilities, but hey, it's fun enough. It's much more fun in car mode. But there you go. There you have Hotshot. I love this figure. I think he is so cool. Alrighty, now for the king of jungle planets, Scourge. This figure is so awesome. Look at this dude, man. Like, you can't even, like, what the hell is going on here? Look at this, like, color explosion. That's like the whole left side of the color wheel just got compressed into one transformer. And it's pretty darn sweet. I do wish that this little piece right here would actually, like, peg in place, because there's no use for it to actually move forward, because the legs don't have to, it doesn't have to move for the legs or anything like that, so that would have been nice. And once again, just like with Hotshot, his articulation is horrible. In fact, it's a lot worse than Hotshot, because he really doesn't even have elbows. I mean, he does, you can bring him out this way, and then he has elbows, but his hands can't swivel, so his hands are gonna be permanently like this. You can't turn the hand like that. So you really can't get any good posing with his accessory. Speaking of his accessory, this is his accessory. It is his weapon. It is his little axe thing right here. You're supposed to bring up the spear like that, but me personally, I like to bring it back like this. That's what I like to do, but you can do whatever you want. And you can plug this into his hand, but it just plugs into we'll talk about that in a second. The base of his hand, so he can only ever hold it like this, which is just really weird and not natural at all. I found the best pose I could get him in is to, like, have him, like, bring it back like this and just kind of have it, like, dragging on the ground. So that's pretty cool. But overall, it's definitely not the best thought out weapon, but hey, it is what it is. It's not too bad. It would have been nice if he could have held it a little more normally, like somewhere else that looked, you know, normal. But overall, I think this figure is really cool looking. I mean, like just look at this dude, man. Look at the colors on this guy. It just pops on the shelf. So cool. Absolutely so cool. The head is pretty nice. I do think that the purple could have been a little brighter, but overall, not too bad. Very nice. And then the dragon head on the chest there. Now gimmick-wise, of course, you just saw, if you push this button on the back, you get a nice roar, which is very cool. It's more useful for his alt mode, but hey, you can use it if you want to use it. And now, the Cyber Key power! So his port is right back here in his butt, and when you give him his Cyber Key, he gets some dragon heads right there, which is like, yeah, it just pop them over, and then you can actually bring them down on these ratchet joints and have them come up over his shoulder right there, which is pretty darn cool. I much prefer this Cyber Planet key for his alt mode, but we'll talk about that when we get to it, obviously. But one thing it does do, if you have the Cyber Planet key in, if you take the Cyber Planet key out, you still have the roar, which is nice. But if you have the Cyber Planet key in, first of all, you get the transformation sounds. But if you have it in, it changes the sound to a blaster, which is pretty cool. So you can pretend like the dragon heads are shooting, which is a lot of fun. So I really like that. And when you're done, you can just take the dragon heads, fold them back to his back, and then they will just click in place on the back, just like that. And there you have it. There you have Scourge, is all of his little gimmicks. So there you have it. There you have Deluxe Class Scourge and Deluxe Class Hotshot and Ultra Class Scourges in their raw mode. Alright, give you guys some comparisons. And now it's time for the transformations. Now, both their transformations are very easy, like stupid proof. But I honestly think that Hotshot's transformation is like one of the single most satisfying transformations ever. Because I'm gonna briefly talk about this before we jump to the transformation. He has. One thing that Transformer figures do sometimes is they have these like extending joints, and most of the time you get these joints, they feel like crap. Case in point, I'll bring in Cyberverse Deluxe Class Hot Rod. Hey, they're both hot. Anyway, this guy has like the worst extending joints ever. Like these things feel like absolute crap. They wiggle around and they're not solid at all, and they feel like absolute garbage when you like extend them and retract them. And really bad. But Hotshot here, these legs, these retract and extend for robot and vehicle mode. But these are like the single nicest feeling retracting joints I have ever seen. These like lock in both, these absolutely lock in place in both modes. You can like hear the little lock that it has, and it stays in just like that. Like this is so well refined. The engineering is fantastic. This is like masterpiece level of like a retracting joint. So I just wanted to point that out. I don't feel like that'll be a problem for this figure. I mean, I have no idea what the previous owner of this figure put this figure through. I have no idea how many times they transformed it, but this figure is at least 20 years old, and those legs still work basically perfectly. So yeah, let's get into the transformations now. Alright, Hotshot's transformation is absolutely stupid proof, but extremely satisfying. So first you're gonna flip in his feet and connect the legs together just like that. Come to the back here, lift up this piece and then rotate it around, and then you're gonna take the legs here and these are going to push in. But what I would recommend doing is to go one leg at a time. So I bring it up like this until you get the leg to retract, and then the other one should go in just like that, and then you want to get that tabbed in place just like that. Then you come to the front here, rotate his head around like this, and then you're going to fold these pieces up and kind of enclose his head around his arms just like that. Come to the back here, fold the window piece down, and you can see we have a tab and a slot right there, and then you're just going to take the arms and fold them in to fill in the rest of the car mode, just like that. For Scourge, we're going to take his tail out of his hand here, we're going to take this and bring it up like this, and we're going to set it off to the side for now. Wide parts for me, and then we're going to take the feet, fold up the little heel spurs right here, come to the arms here, bring them up, bring them down on both sides, just like this, and then we want to come here to these panels, open up the panel on both sides, bring the hand in, and then close the panel up just like that, which is going to give him his dragon claws, just like that. And then we're going to take the head, rotate it around, all the way around, and then we're going to fold it into that little cavity just like that, and then we're going to take the dragon head, lift it up, and this is going to perfectly connect into that little archway on his back, just like that. Then we're going to come to the legs here, we're going to grab his legs, and we're going to extend them out on this little extender, which is also very well refined. Take the little crotch piece here, fold this piece out, and fold this piece out just like that, bring this up, and then it will just kind of have to rest in there like that. It doesn't tab in place, so you just kind of have to rest it in there. Take the legs here, bring them back, bring them down, bring them back just like this. You can kind of do whatever you want with them, but just for the sake of the video, we'll just do this and have them just like that. And lastly, we're going to take the tail and connect it via a little connecting bit right there into his butt right there. And you kind of have to hold the piece in so it doesn't retract in when you're trying to get it in there. And then just take the tail and bring it up a little bit, just like that, so you can stand him up. And there you have Scourge in his dragon mode. And my goodness gracious, he's just magnificent, isn't he? And there we have the alt mode. Those transformations are very fun, very satisfying, super easy. Like, they're both pretty much stupid proof, and they're just really satisfying, especially Hotshot, man. This transformation, I can do this all damn day, dude. But we're going to start with Hotshot because we've got a dragon and a car, and I just feel like a car is probably a better starting point. So here is Hotshot, and I just love this damn toy. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just gonna spoil this right up front. I love this Scourge so much, but between these two figures, I like Hotshot more. He's just so satisfying, man. Just the way those arms just fill in that entire thing, that just feels so damn good, dude. And those retractable legs that just like seamlessly fit in there, so good. And look at this car mode. This car mode is so sweet, and it feels so good. Like, the plastic on this dude feels incredible. This is such an awesome toy. Seriously. I just love this damn thing. So, yes, the car mode is absolutely awesome. Get some nice transparent plastic for the headlights, nice transparent plastic for the window right there. Got the little Cyber Planet key thing. Obviously, you can use the Cyber Key power in this ability, which is actually the one that you're supposed to use this in, because, of course, in the show, he blasted out his wings, and he blasted off down the highway, and then he crashed, like, 5 times before he actually got the hang of it. So yeah, there you have the Cyber Planet key. Really, really, really cool. Obviously, this isn't the right one. It's supposed to be the Speed Planet, I believe, but who knows? Maybe I will get one of those at some point, and then he can actually have his proper Cyber Planet key. Because, spoiler alert, I am gonna get more of these. I love these damn toys, man. But yeah, I love the car mode. Now, the undercarriage, you can pretty much see just about how everything goes. I mean, very basic transformation. The arms come down and the legs extend. But man, it's so satisfying. I just love this figure. So there you go. There you have Hotshot's car mode. I just think this thing is sweet. And then we have a dragon. We have Scourge, this damn thing. Look at this freaking thing, dude. Oh my lord, that is just magnificent. That is absolutely magnificent. Getting in here close on him, he just looks so cool. Once again, basically just the entire left side of the color wheel in one freaking figure. And he's just so sweet. Look at that head on right there. These gigantic ass claws. Beautiful, beautifully painted, man. They just don't make toys like this anymore, man. They just don't. This thing is so freaking sweet. And for his Cyber Planet Key, this is really where this Cyber Planet Key power actually shines. Because, man, this just rules. So you plug this in back here, and you get Hydra! That is the coolest shit ever. And the way that those just flip out, man, it's like, I gotta do that again. I gotta do that again. It's so good. Like, these things just, like, flip out, and it's like a freaking switchblade. You just get that. Oh, that feels so good, man. Absolutely love that. And then you get the pew-pew-pewing, or you can remove the Cyber Planet Key and get your yes! Roar! Oh my god, I love this damn toy. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. This is so cool to actually own this figure now, and I don't have to go to a friend's house and steal his. Oh, good times, good times. But yeah. There you have Scourge's dragon mode. What more can I say? It's a fucking dragon. Like, I don't know what else there is to say about this thing, man. He is absolutely magnificent. I love this damn toy, man. So, there you go. There you have Cybertron, Hotshot, and Scourge. Some comparisons? Alrighty, y'all, so final thoughts on Ultra Class Scourge and Deluxe Class Hotshot. I fucking love them. I fucking love these figures, man. They're so awesome. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I fucking love them. I say both of them are S tier. For the time that these figures came out, which I believe was 2005, these are so fun. Like, these are so damn fun. The amount of playability you got with these dudes and the satisfaction of just flipping them back and forth between their two modes. I can't put him down, man. Especially Hotshot here, man. I cannot put this guy down. Every day I've came home. Every day I've came home from work since getting this guy, I've immediately grabbed him and just flipped him back and forth between car mode and robot mode like 27,000 times, man. Just such an awesome figure, man. I love this guy. He is so cool. And then Scourge here, like, aside from the fact that it's so satisfying that I finally have this figure for myself now after all these years, this thing is so cool. He's so fun. I love the lights and sounds you get. The transformation is super satisfying. The freaking alt mode is amazing. I don't think I actually said this, but I think his alt mode is the strongest mode. So damn cool. Yeah, the articulation sucks, but honestly, like, I can look past that. I think this dude is so much fun. So yeah, for the time that these figures came out, I say S tier. If you can get your hands on these two toys, do it. They are awesome. You will not be disappointed. I love these two. And my god, I cannot wait to continue getting more of these Cybertron toys and reuniting myself with these toys that I just loved so much as a kid. So there you have it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of Ultra Class Scourge and Deluxe Class Hotshot in the comment section down below. And with that being said, this is DK Guillotine, signing out. To save them and the galaxy, we must find the 4 Cyber Planet Keys before the Decepticons can use them for evil. Ah, that theme song, man.